Everybody, it's Aaron from Got a Minute. We are looking at a potential 2023 rapture and a 2030 second coming, and we're going to look at this through the lens of God's Hebrew alphabet. And here's 10 points as to the reason why we might be raptured very soon. There's more than that, but us humans, sometimes we just need simple and short and right to the point, and I love that. That's kind of my style. God a minute, not God many, many hours. Let's get to the point here. So just a quick review. The Hebrew alphabet, the ancient Hebrew alphabet has 22 letters, and so the center of the Hebrew alphabet is a Kaf and a Lamed. The value of Kaf is 20, and the value of Lamed is 30. So we'll put that to the side. And so what I did was I just highlighted the 5 in the center of the Hebrew alphabet. These are the 4 in the center, but I was just looking at this. So we've got a Yod, a Kaf, Lamed, a Mem, and a Nun. So this is great. Okay, if this is God's plan and this is how he wanted to explain it to us, I think this is just fascinating. So a Yod times a Kaf times a Lamed. 10 times 20 times 30 is 6,000. It is my belief that 2030 is the 6,000th year of God's 6,000-day calendar. A day is like 1,000 years. So if 2030 is year 6,000, he put it in the Hebrew alphabet. 10 times 20 times 30 is 6,000. And the center of the Hebrew alphabet is 2030. So point number 1 is, was he saying that the 6,000 years was going to end in 2030? If so, this is so brilliant in the center of his alphabet. Number 2, 2030 is the center of the Hebrew alphabet. Just perfect. Point number 3, 40 times 50 is 2,000 years. So now we're taking these two numbers and we're multiplying those two numbers, and that equals 2,000. So that's point number 3. If we count Jubilees in 50-year cycles, that's 2,000. So from the cross, after 30 AD, if he died in 30 AD, right, you add that times that, and that gets you to 2030. So there you go. So point number 4 is 40 times 50 is 2,000. It's been 2,000 years since the cross. If he died in 30 AD, it brings you to 2030. Point number 4, well, I kind of just said that, and I missed the 0 here. But yeah, 30 AD plus 2,000 is 2030. Number 5, 30 AD plus 40 years is 70 AD. Okay, so if he died in 30 AD, if you add 40, which is the next letter, 30 plus 40 is 70. So if he died in 30 AD, he's also talking about 70 AD in his alphabet. It's so perfect. Point number 6, the simplicity of 20 divided by 30 is an infinite amount of 6s. 0.666666666, etc. And a calculator will just round it off to a 7 at the very end, but it's just an infinite amount of 6s. Point number 7, Jesus says, I am the Alpha and the Omega. In other words, I am the Aleph and the Tav. Well, the value of an Aleph is 1, and the value of a Tav is, the value is 400, but it's the 22nd letter. So the Aleph is number 1, and the Tav is the 22nd letter. So I am the Aleph and the Tav. 1 plus 22 is 23. We're in 2023. The 11th and the 12th letter is Kaf, and that's the 12th letter, Lamed. Well, 11 plus 12 is 23. We're in 2023. The 9th point, Jesus was 12 years old when he said his first words that are recorded at the youngest part of his age. And that's in Luke 2, verse 42, when he was 12 years old. And he says, why did you seek me? Did you not know that I must be about my Father's business? Well, 12 is the 12th letter. It means Lamed. So when he was 12, he made his first announcement. But are we really pointing to the 12th letter in the Hebrew alphabet? 30. The next chapter says that Jesus was about 30 years old when he started his ministry. again, pointing to 30. So this is pointing to 30 in my opinion. And this, well, it's very clear it's pointing to 30. So it's so perfect. If God was trying to say that 2030 was the end, his Hebrew alphabet, the value of the letters in the center of his alphabet, declares this. Now, I'm only human. I can only see what I can see. And maybe our perspective and our speculation is wrong. But if this is the way that he was expressing it, it's so good. And I bet you after this video, you guys are going to add more to this in your comments. And we're going to make this list longer. So his math is incredible. God has a book called Numbers. He's really interested in numbers. He's a mathematician. He is the ultimate science person or God, right? He made everything. He measured everything out. The foundations of the world were measured. Everything was taken into account when he calculated everything. And so the center of his alphabet is a 20 and a 30. And it's just incredible. So hopefully these 10 points blessed you. If you have more to add on this theme, please put that in the comment section below. Love you very much. Go, Jesus, go. See you in the clouds. We are one day closer.